welcome back. It's now time for your midday sports. Now, unbeaten Mount Pleasant could move to the summit of the Jamaica Premier League with a win over Malines United at Draxall in St. Ann as action continues in the league today. Mount Pleasant currently have 14 points, one behind reigning champions and league leaders Harbourview FC. The match kicks off at 3:15. Elsewhere, Dunbeholden could move into the top four with a 3-goal margin of victory over Waterhouse in the opening game of the doubleheader at 1 p.m. Over at Westbow Park, Falkland, who are still in search of their first Premier League win, will host the former champions Portmore United at 1 p.m. before Montego Bay United oppose Chapelton Maroons. The other game today will see Humberline playing host to Tivoli Gardens at the Effortville Community Centre, and that starts at 3 p.m. And champions Manchester City can move 5 points off leaders and back into second place when they travel to Ellen Road for their date with Leeds United in the Lone English Premier League fixture this afternoon. The Citizens are on 32 points in third place, one behind second place Newcastle United, while Arsenal are out front on 40 points. Meanwhile, Leeds United are 15th on 15 points and in the last two meetings against City have shipped in 11 goals without scoring. The match kicks off at 3 p.m. Although it's only December, World 200-meter champion Shericka Jackson says that she is working on technical aspects of her sprinting to be even faster in 2023. And Jackson, who won her first ever individual world title by taking the 200 meters in Eugene, Oregon earlier this year, says crucial work is now being done behind the scenes as she prepares for the defense of her title.
Otherwise, for me right now is just to stay healthy, and I said this last year, once I'm healthy, then I'll run super fast. So for now, coach and I are focusing on getting things properly done in terms of technique, where I am right now. So we're just focusing on the small things that need to be fixed.
Now, the 28-year-old, who is the fastest living woman over 200 meters, was speaking during her first ever treat in her home community of Shaw Park Heights in St. Ann over the Christmas period. In cricket, Australia have now tightened their grip on the second test against South Africa at the Melbourne Cricket Ground, with the visitors closing the third day at 15 for 1 in their second innings to trail the Aussies by 371 runs. Captain Dean Elgar is the man dismissed for a duck. Resuming the day on 386 for 3 in their first innings, the hosts piled up a mammoth 575 for 8 declared, with Alex Carey becoming the first Australian wicketkeeper batsman to score a century since 2013 when he made 111. David Warner, who retired hurt on day 2, could not add to his overnight 200. Cameron Green, who will miss the final test with a finger injury, made 51 along with Travis Head, who made 50. Anrit Nakir was a pick of the South African bowlers with 3 for 92. Scores in the match: South Africa 189 and 15 for 1. Australia 575 for 8 declared. Australia lead the 3-match series 1-0. Meanwhile, centres from Kane Williamson and Tom Latham have given New Zealand a 2-run lead over Pakistan at Stumps on day 3 in the first test in Karachi, after closing the day at 440 for 6 after resuming on 165 without loss. Williamson notched his 25th century to be 105 not out, joining Latham, who made 113, his 13th test ton. Latham shared in a 183-run first wicket stand with Devon Conway, who made 92 after resuming on 82. Tom Blundell made 47, while Darren Mitchell chipped in with 42. Abrar Ahmed is the pick of the Pakistani bowlers so far with 3 for 143. Scores in that game: Pakistan 438, New Zealand 440 for the loss of 6. And that's it for your midday sports report. O'Shane, it's back to you.
Thanks, Leonardo, and that's the Midday News. I'm O'Shane Masters. Join us at 7 for Prime Time News. On behalf of the news, sports and production teams, have a good afternoon.